Vehicles in self-align. Securing Stage 1, Stage 2 heaters.
Go OSM RCO RC on countdown 1 with a comm check.
Stage 1, Stage 2 ACS secured for flight.
VC, verify Falcon 1 is in startup.
Falcon 1's in startup. Flight software has control of the vehicle. Stage 1, Stage 2 present for flight.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When you had that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
Have you ever wondered what it feels like to have an idea as wild as taking humans to Mars and then daring to make it happen? Crazy, right? But it wasn't just an empty dream. That's exactly what was going on in Elon Musk's head. From a young age, he was different. He wasn't the type of kid who was content playing outside. He'd rather get lost in books and on the computer. His mind was full of ideas that seemed impossible. Who would have thought that it was from that kind of madness that companies changing the world were born? Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and the list goes on. But Musk's journey wasn't smooth sailing. It was more like a roller coaster with broken tracks. His companies nearly went bankrupt. His rockets exploded multiple times, and he was often the subject of ridicule. Yet somehow, he always managed to bounce back, until finally, boom, massive success. So, how did he get to that point? Let's dive in and find out. Elon was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971. From a young age, he was already different from other kids. Instead of playing outside, he preferred to immerse himself in books. He could even finish 2 books a day. His passion for technology led him to teach himself coding, and by the age of 12, he had already created and sold his first game, Blaster. But there was one problem. Elon didn't feel at home in South Africa. He felt that his place wasn't there. America was the center of innovation he dreamed of, and so his journey began. He first moved to Canada, then went to America to study at the University of Pennsylvania. After graduating, he briefly enrolled in a doctoral program at Stanford, but only for 2 days. Yes, just 2 days before he dropped out. Why? Because he realized that the startup world was evolving faster than academia, and he didn't want to be left behind. In 1996, Elon started Zip2, a startup that built digital maps and business directories, kind of like an old-school version of Google Maps. Back then, he was so strapped for cash that he ended up crashing at the office and using the nearest gym shower. But his hustle paid off big time. Zip2 became a huge success and was eventually sold to Compaq for $307 million. Instead of kicking back like most people might have after that win, Elon went all in. He moved on to create X.com, an online banking service that later evolved into PayPal. And once again, he hit it big. In 2002, eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion. That's when Elon officially joined the billionaire club. But for him, just being rich wasn't enough. He wasn't about to settle for being an ordinary billionaire. He was all about doing something even more insane. After leaving PayPal, Elon came up with something absurd. Building his own rockets and colonizing Mars. Sounds like a crazy dream, right? Many people laughed and said it was impossible. But him? He was serious. In 2002, he founded SpaceX. The problem was, building rockets wasn't just hard, it was insanely expensive. The first attempt? Failure. The second? Failure. The third? Another failure. SpaceX was on the edge. Elon's money was nearly gone. One more failure, and it would have been over. But he didn't want to stop halfway. The fourth attempt? Boom! Falcon 1 finally reached orbit. Suddenly, everything changed. NASA came in and granted a $1.6 billion contract, and SpaceX was saved from bankruptcy. Now, SpaceX isn't just successful. They've sent astronauts to the ISS, developed reusable rockets, and are even gearing up for missions to Mars. What was once considered crazy is now just waiting for the right moment to become reality.
It was a week that shook Wall Street and indeed the world.
And a realization that the economy may still head into a deeper downturn.
Not in generations has Wall Street absorbed the number of body blows it took today.
The American financial system is rocked to its foundation as top Wall Street institutions topple under a mountain.
Not satisfied with SpaceX alone, Elon also set his sights on the electric car industry. In 2004, he joined a small startup called Tesla Motors. At that time, electric cars were seen as oddities, slow, unattractive, and impractical. But Elon was convinced that the future lay there. The problem? Tesla nearly went bankrupt in 2008. Investors started to doubt. Production was in chaos, and funds were running dry. Elon had to pour almost all of his personal savings into saving the company. That was the toughest moment of his life. SpaceX was also on the brink back then, but he didn't give up. Gradually, Tesla recovered. Now, Tesla is the king of the global electric car industry. Its designs are sleek, the technology is advanced, and its autopilot features even allow the car to drive itself. Besides SpaceX and Tesla, Elon also has a range of other ambitious projects. He's never satisfied, always thinking of new ways to change the world. Here are a few of them. Hyperloop, a super-fast transportation system based on vacuum tubes. If it comes to fruition, a trip from Jakarta to Bandung could take only minutes. Neuralink, a chip that could be implanted in the brain, allowing humans to connect directly with AI. The goal? To help people with neurological disorders and perhaps, one day, enable humans to access the internet using just their minds. Starlink, a satellite-based internet service that can provide access worldwide, including to remote areas that previously had no connectivity. Twitter, now X. In 2022, Elon bought Twitter for $44 billion and immediately shook things up. He rebranded it as X, removed old features, added new ones, and is now experimenting to turn the platform into a super app. Perhaps one day, we'll be able to do everything in a single app. Elon is like an idea machine that never stops. The question is, what will he come up with next? Elon Musk is no ordinary person. His ideas are often seen as crazy, but he doesn't just talk. They're realized through hard work. From Zip2, PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, to Neuralink, these aren't merely businesses. They're all part of one grand mission, to change the future of humanity. So now the question is, will Elon succeed in making humans live on Mars? Or is it just a dream that's too far-fetched? Leave your comments below.